Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Riddley's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. Please excuse me. I'm not doing too well. I'm kind of congested, but I'm trying to do my best. It's also 42 degrees, raining, and whatever. So if you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, and thumbs up. If you're a comer backer, welcome back. So let's get on with this because if you like my content, you can if you like my content, then feel free to donate if you wish. Now we got a lot to take in today. Russia's threatening the UK and the European Union. You better prep now, Tony, and the rest of you people in the EU. And more. So the news is out. I got this. I'm gonna grab the links that I need. I saved it for you. So first of all, France, I want to tell you, it says and more for news. France said that they are going to we will stand by Ukraine to determine to help the victory. Macron said Ukraine can count on France and its allies to win the war. Russia should not and will not win the war. They're instigating Russia. This is the thing. Let me just share this first piece with you here. They're instigating the war. I'm going to share this with you. See? For you guys out there, it is on your screen. They're literally poking what I call the Chinese dragon and the Russian bear. Now, remember, I'm an Antarctic polar bear, so technically, let me just say, I think me and Flat are on the same page. I know he doesn't want to kill American citizens. He's just angry. But then again, the problem is we're spreading too much fear. Okay, that's the thing. Russians has got the propaganda that Americans are almighty and blah, blah, blah. We're not mighty. We're living in poverty. So you guys are here to listen to me, all right? So basically that's the first thing right there. We are determined to, quote unquote, win the war. Isn't that tooting your own horns? I mean, look, they know they're losing. They can bring in North Korea or China or Iran or Cuba or any other dictatorships. So they were scouting out a lot of areas. Now, the second interesting news is this. So, this is the second one, okay? So, it says here, we would like to remind London such a scenario, death toll escalates military political consequences. Okay, I'm going to break this down in two, right? Military consequences, so you can understand this, right? So, this is the European Union war, okay? So I'm breaking this down in two parts, okay? If this will let me. So apparently there. Don't tell me my internet went down. No. Oh. Damn frickin'. Please check my internet connection. Fine. There we go. So apparently my internet's running down again. Okay, there. Here we go. We would like to remind London in the event of such a scenario, the death toll of yet another round of escalation as well as military political consequences. Remember, I broke this down into two for you guys. Consequences for the European Union continent and the whole world. Yeah, it will be on the United Kingdom's hands, the ambassador said in a statement there. And let me highlight this for you so you guys can see it because I'm sharing this with you. I think this is going to be the most important. And the whole world will be on the United Kingdom's hands. So, first of all, this is saying if you send airplanes to Ukraine, Russia's going to sit there and nuke the United Kingdom first off the bat and then wipe out the European Union. Now, the United States knows that's a trigger. Literally a bloody trigger. Now the last one. Yes, so. Yeah. And then there was one other that I'll pull up for you. But point being is if you look at that video alone, it is literally those things right there on UK's hats. Let me grab a pinch. Not feeling too well. So, yeah, I mean, literally, they're threatening to basically, And then on top of this whole war, right? So, Polish is now going to be supplying weapons to Ukraine. Let me just put this here. Okay, let me close this up and show you this there. It says, for the European Union and the whole world will be on the United Kingdom's hands. See, they're literally saying, if you supply any one of the airplanes, we will nuke you. I mean, isn't that? And then Biden turned and said, no, we're not supplying airplanes. He said flat out, right? Will be on the United Kingdom's hands. See, let me show you that. See, there it is. Will be on the United Kingdom's hands. See, that's not a threat. He's literally sitting there waving but China knows, and our allies know, Asia and Europe, that, China knows that if they basically do this, then there's going to be a problem with financial ties with China. China wants to get back their income, but unfortunately the problem is China is China, and because it's China, you got to look at it. Now I'm going to go through the rest of the notes that I have, but Poland is literally going to arm them, right? So basically, they're saying it'd be a turning point in the war if we give them fighter planes. This is what Tildor was talking about, okay? Let me put it to you in perspective, okay? The United States is sitting here, okay? We're playing footsies with Russia, right? And by the way, Tildor was talking about the Black Swan event the other day. Let me explain the Black Swan event. That's a banking collapse, but it also can be a massive destruction of the entire world by nuclear war. So you need to get your potassium iodine, your water, and your food because time's ticking out. So you guys are sitting there saying, okay, what's that mean exactly? It means, the only one that is not stupid besides me is Zoe and Pee Wee and Higgins and Fanny and, Tildor's okay, comments, are interesting to say the least, So anyways, the point is I do everything I can. Like I said, I got a cold. I ordered some medicine on Amazon, but I also got to go to the pharmacy. So, the thing is, Russia's talking about, so basically the Dutch want to supply them with airplanes. So let me tell you what's going to happen, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. I told this morning to Zoe, okay? The teacher's pet. We have coffee time together, okay? Basically, what's going to happen is this. We're going to have a nuclear war on our hands, and it's not going to be pretty due to the fact that no one's prepping for it. And the reason for it is you got half of Europe, is Zelensky doing a European tour. Like a concert. Going from country to country begging. Remember, some people call me a mooch, but I'm not a mooch, okay? I don't beg, okay? He's going from country to country to country begging. And what's he doing? He's literally turning around and preparing, and, they're discussing behind a closed door today airplanes, and then let's go down the list, okay? UK is now training pilots, Ukrainian people and for pilots for F-16s. The Estonia Prime Minister is now going to be purchasing weapons for Ukraine. I mean, think of it. They don't want to go get in the middle of this, but they're procuring weapons, okay? I mean, Germany apparently is literally so, the next news is Russia's Medvedev has already said they need to renew and make 100,000 or more tanks due to the fact that their tank force is also apparently Russia has also been told that there'll be longer sentences. They're going to go backwards on the sentences. It's like basically accusing someone of a 20-year-old crime like Higgins pinching a loaf 25 years ago on the president of Russia's foot, and all of a sudden, whatever, pissing on a shoe or whatever, hypothetically, and if he doesn't serve, in the front line as cannon fodder, then they extend the sentences, or they're going to start cleaning the jails out by executing. Think of it. People say, oh, Russia's going to win the war only with nukes. Unfortunately, we don't need to escalate this. So I would think the United States has done its right thing by basically, but same time, the United States is, so basically they're talking about battle tanks again, supplying more battle tanks, and then they're using drones now to attack maximum damage. So it needs modern tanks. Yeah, well, really, what is a modern tank? I mean, look, this is his wish list. This came out on the wire over 2 hours ago. Long-range missiles, yes, we're giving him medium missiles already. What more does it? A modern fighter jet. We're not going to give him modern. You see, modern fighter jet would be giving him a, F-22 Raptor, F-35 Lightning, Mm-hmm. He's also basically pushing for European Union membership. So, European Union, UK fighter jets would make more war for painful, It says here, Kremlin says that if they deliver fighter jets, it would be a growing involvement UK, Germany, and France in the conflict. So basically, they're saying that let me show them. Possible Ukraine deliveries of jets will not be jets to Ukraine will not change the outcome of the war. Hold on. Let me cut and paste this for you guys. I think you're going to find this to be quite interesting. Possible UK deliveries of fighter jets to Ukraine will not change the outcome of the war, but let me put in the but only escalate and prolong it to make it more painful for Ukraine. Painful for Ukraine, yes, because they're going to use tactical nukes on the battlefield when Russia runs out of tanks and supplies and men. Now, let me continue with this because we're not done talking about this. This is something that's in growing involvement in the UK, Germany, and France in the conflict in Russia and Ukraine, says Peskov. So basically, this guy is saying, that now any Ukrainians or any allies give Ukraine airplanes or stuff that's been planning a target, And then it says this here. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov is told Washington's having hostile attitudes towards Russia. Well, the only reason why we're hostile towards Russia is because the American people have been spoon-fed BS, okay? And this is one reason why you got to prep for war. The U.S. perceives Moscow as an adversary and provokes further escalation. Yeah, right here, see? And confronts Ukraine, blah, 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 right? But you need to confront and support Ukraine. You see this? This is basically stating that we'll stand and support Ukraine, but we're not giving them airplanes because, frankly, we're not getting targeted. You see, I'll tell you what the president's doing. It's a brilliant tactical move. As a fleet admiral, I can tell you what he's done. He's literally said we'll support Ukraine, but we're not giving them airplanes because we don't want a target painted on their back, right? You know. And here's another one. Portuguese Prime Minister Antonio Costa said they do not have a red line when it comes to providing fighter jets to Ukraine. But this country cannot relinquish any airplanes for the war, you see. So basically what he's saying is if we had fighter planes, we would literally give them to them, but we can't. So, you know, that was a way of saying we'll do what we can, but we're not going to be basically giving them fighter planes due to the fact that we're not going to be targeted, you see. Again, it's a smart tactical move, but, you know. Yeah, so. Here's another one. Right? So, says here, senior Ukrainian official says excellent condition French counterparts, you know. It says there's an excellent goal. Excellent goal. This is stuff that you got to dig deep to find. To defeat the Russian Federation. We don't want to defeat the Russian Federation. As a matter of fact, we can't support the Russian Federation. You see? Said Yermak. So Yermak is saying we got a good relationship, you know, whatever, right? Thing is, do we really have a good working relationship? So it says here, free Europe cannot be imagined without a free Ukraine. Zelensky tells European Union an emotional address. You see that? An emotional address. So basically he's saying let's go to war against Russia. But Russia's got China as an ally. So I say let European Union take the fall and we'll leave it alone. So this is why I should be president. I'd be like, you guys do what you want. We're getting out of this. Yeah. The unity of Europe is the fundamental way to security, Zelensky said in a speech in the European Council. A free Europe cannot be imagined without a free European, you know. See, this is stuff that you guys need to know this morning on this video of it because, frankly, look at what we're doing here. We're basically telling you outright that that there is going to be war, and war is going to be pretty damn bad, and we can't spend the money for war. We don't have the money. So the Black Swan event is something like this and or a banking collapse. So that is why, you know. At the moment, our unity, our freedom requires one more component. One more component without each other thing else is fragile. Yeah, this is from Zelensky himself. And then it says this. We are protecting Europe against the Moscow regime, which wants to destroy this freedom of Europe, which wants to be the authoritarian leader on our continent, he said. You see? Zelensky also said he's grateful the Ukraine has received European Union candidacy status. As it aims to join the European Union and be part of the United Europe. So, technically, what's that tell you? Tells you right there, we got a lot of problems, people. You can read that for a second. See, this is the stuff that you guys need to know. Oh, and here's another one I want to share with you in a second. It says here, Peskov accused Washington of refusing to express readiness to recognize the legitimate concerns of the Russian Federation, said the speech of the contrary provokes further escalations. It doesn't. What Biden was doing was saying, you're not going into our country and you're not going to do anything to us. Plain and simple. You see? You see, this is why you guys got to keep on prepping, because this is stuff that you guys need to know. And British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said that nothing is off the table. That includes airplanes. So let United Kingdom get bombed or nuked if they're going to, because frankly, I personally think let UK get targeted. Yeah. Fundamentally, these actions of the countries will not change the outcome of the conflict and will not change the trajectory that our country is following in terms of achieving its goals with the framework of the special military. He's saying that they're going to use nukes. They're going to try to thin out Ukraine and then use a nuke to wipe out the rest of the Ukrainian population right there. So technically, this is stuff you need to know. So yes, you see that? And then work of the special military operation. So Zelensky said Russia wants to destroy the Ukrainian and European way of life. We will not allow that. You see, Zelensky is saying this. So let Zelensky and the European Union take care of this problem and let us stay out of it, because if we get involved, we're all screwed. You know. Ukrainian is European and the nation's future is the European Union, said Metsola, beginning of the European Union summit as she stood next to Zelensky. We will be with you for as long as it takes. We can go on and on and on, peeps. Wait, you see this? You know. Yeah, so there you go, people. And then it says Russia's lost 1,000 tanks or more. Yeah, so I thought I would share that with you. So all this is news that you guys need to know. So you got the Europeans. Let Europe be nuked. Leave America out of this. Why? Because, the United States doesn't have the finances to keep doing this. Mm-hmm. So you people in the European Union, you better start prepping and prep like your ass is on fire, because frankly, it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. And because of this, Europe is now basically digging themselves deeper and deeper in the hole. I say Americans should just sit back and leave it alone. Mm-hmm. So think about it. Americans out there need to realize that we are now in a point of no return, and I've said this time and time again. So you see, what they're doing is they're trying to escalate um, Russia basically turning around and nuking us. Yeah. So to me, this is something I had to bring up with you in the live chat today so you can read it yourself. So if you haven't seen the preppers list, I'll post that next. So you guys right click anything that you want to buy in the preppers list and add it to your shopping cart. I don't get any sales to Amazon, but I'm here to help you guys out. Everything on the preppers list is stuff that we put together with our moderators and our team. Like I said, right click the link and start adding stuff to your shopping cart that you need and get prepared. And prepare, not in just the United States, but in Europe too. This list will help you basically you know. So that's what's going on down the pipe right now. You guys need to keep on prepping because it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. So this is why I'm telling you guys to move like you got a pair, because frankly, it is pretty damn sad that you're seeing this come down the pipe right now. No one's addressing these hidden messages. That's the thing. A lot of preppers are talking about other crap. Yet, a lot of these preppers are saying stuff on other issues that doesn't apply. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, dude. Hold on a sec. I put Higgins' email in the trash by mistake. Trying to delete something else. Oh, okay, that's what it was. He sent me something. Okay. Something I'm not going to address right now because, frankly, I got out of the trash. So, something, we all talk about it anyways. But there you have it. So, anywho, with me not feeling too well and been ordered to bed by Chloe and Zoe, and this little guy here has been staying with me the whole time. He's worried about his mama. Oh, yeah, how you doing? Huh? Oh, yeah. See? Keep prepping. Make sure you get plenty of dog food, bunny food, anything you have for your pets. Your pets are family too. He stayed with me all night in bed. Kept nudging me and waking me up last night too. I'd take him out a couple times, but point is think about it. This is stuff that you need to know about. Why the hell does my screen keep going in and out? Rob, did you change the battery again? Huh. So basically, there you have it, in a nutshell, So, on that aspect, let's see. So Russia's threatening the UK and the European Union about airplanes. We know what it means. It means they're going to use tactical nukes. They don't care. There's people out there. Let me just tell you a story, okay? Let's do it prepping. There's people out there that believe that the America and European Union could shoot down missiles. We might be able to, we might not be able to. The thing is, we've never tried to shoot down missiles. So when you think about it, it's pretty damn bad. So my opinion is that we need to prepare for the worst. Which reminds me, give me 1 second, people. That's what I was wondering about. Where's my I don't know where I put it. Oh well. I'll find it later, I guess. I was looking for my tablet thingy, you know. But anyways, my point being is you guys need to keep on prepping. I will be back to do some reviews today sometime. So, in the meantime, my baby here is staying next to me. He knows I'm not feeling too well. So, anyways, keep on prepping. Prep like your life depends on it. Just remember, you guys in Europe need to prep too because it's not going to get any easier. You guys might be targeted first. We just hope we don't retaliate and we let Europe fail because, you know, we don't want to go up against Russia and China, but, you know, the United States has got a NATO charter that says, you know, attack on one is attack on all. Personally, I think it's a stupid charter, but you know what? In the meantime, even if they attacked any country, this is what I think Tildor was talking about, is Article 5. When other country gets attacked first by Russia, that's when, you know, Russia will move in. And, you know, that's when we take action. In the meantime, our allies, you know, or we could just do like World War II and sit on a butt and wait till they attack us directly. I would think that's the plan, you know, but still, no one knows. So, in the meantime, I gotta finish a spreadsheet and then I need to relax. So, in the meantime, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. It's also fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. The bell notification, the thumbs up button, the subscribe button. Keep the comments nice as always. Thank you and God bless you in everything you do.